room is quite messy, but it's okay. It has been some time. I have, thought about this for a long time. What I want to do with content and YouTube and sharing my story, and thought might as well just do it. I mean, there's no reason not to. I believe that even if it's just impacting the life of one person, bettering them, or for them to be able to relate to things that I have had experience with in my life or am experiencing, that's the goal. That is the goal. But today I just want to talk about why I love the gym and bodybuilding. And the first thing I can think of is it has no judgment. It has seen me on my worst days, it's seen me on my best days, it's seen me cry, it's seen me get angry, it's seen me enraged, it's seen me bawling, it has seen me fail, it has seen me succeed, and to me, it's a lot like what has opened my eyes to Jesus. He forgives, but he sees you in all of your moments, from your highs to your lows, and he loves you, just like the gym does for me. It is an outlet, I would say. For me, it's been an outlet for some time now. It's been crazy. I think we're coming up on over 7 years, possibly, that I've been lifting. I think I would have to say 7 years. I got introduced to it in middle school. I really got into it, or got more into it as high school came around. My videos of me going in my freshman year failing 135 in my cousin's basement, which is crazy to think about. Shout out Reese, Cooper, Talon, Gavin, my Aunt Sarah, my Uncle Ian. I love you guys a lot, and you guys have always been there for me. But that's kind of what gave me a driving factor to be better. Is looking back at the video, it's just funny to see now, because one, I feel like I'm unrecognizable from the kid in the video, but two, it's just the growth has been crazy, and that's the thing. The thing about this journey is it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's about long term and building habits to better you in your everyday life, to apply at work, to apply with your daily habits. To apply on how to build a family. I think there's items, bits and pieces that you can apply, that you learn from the sport, going to the gym in general, that you can apply to your everyday life. Just training hard, giving effort, the idea that putting in the work, and for me, using negative energy in my life to put into something productive is a great feeling. It is not only good for me physically, but it has helped me gain mental clarity. It has helped me work things out that I have not been able to put into words. And it has helped me, just grow, because I'm taking it upon myself to break myself down just to build myself back up. And I'm very thankful that God has given me this able body to do so. For some people, that's not the case, and just getting out of bed is hard for them. So that's another reason why I don't want to take what I have for granted, because you never know what's going to happen. And it's really the little things in life that I've learned to appreciate, especially throughout my last prep. Just the little things. Waking up, being able to, go train, put an effort into developing my body and my mind, because it is mentally enduring as well as it is physically. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful process. You learn a lot about yourself, and just seeing the effort and the time that I've been putting in, that I'm getting a direct result from that relationship. which to be fair is kind of against what I might, from my understanding, is somewhat against what the beliefs of Christianity and following Christ would be. But I believe in myself, for myself, that God has given me this able body to become the best version of myself, for myself and for Him. To grow and push myself physically, because to me, I might not have the best genetics, but I have this ability to get into a headspace that not a lot of people would be comfortable with, and think of things that a lot of people would choose to ignore. A lot of it for me is negative things, and to push myself to the limit day in and day out. But I love it because it's quite literally controlled insanity. I have shirts that I'm sitting on. They're hung up on the back of the chair, but that's quite literally what it is for me. It's just the stuff that I can not control in my everyday life, I'm putting it into something I can control, whether it's my workouts, my nutrition, my sleep, the media I'm consuming, just trying to do a better job of all those things just so it can better me in the long run and for my future relationships down the road and the relationships I have now, like my family, my friends. It's a beautiful thing. And I've been able to meet a lot of people through not only lifting, going to the gym, and powerlifting and bodybuilding. It's just like it's opened me up to meeting a lot of new people, which is always a great thing. I have been one to shy away from it in the past. It's something I have been working on, but ultimately I've never had a really bad relationship where that has come out of meeting someone at the gym. Yes, there might be people that I don't talk to on a frequent basis, but I have no hatred or anything towards them, because if I see them in the gym, they're there to do the exact same for me, or exact same thing as me in my eyes, is to just better themselves and to put in effort, which is, it's a beautiful thing, and I love it. And I'm just very thankful to just be able to do it. But getting a little sidetracked, I would say. But I mean, for me, another reason why I do love lifting and powerlifting, bodybuilding, just going to the gym in general, is because it is a passion that I've found for myself outside of sports. I grew up as an athlete. I grew up playing soccer for a majority of my life, from 3 to I would say 17, and I played it competitively. I played Sunday League, I played Latino League, I played rec. It was something that I put a lot of time and effort into, but the reality came that in my eyes, I was too short to make it anywhere in the position I played. I played goalie. It's hard to be a good goalie when you're short. You got to take up a lot of size in the goal. But throughout that, I did find a passion for wrestling. Wrestling was introduced into my life, and when I was in middle school, and I wrestled all throughout middle school into high school, and I was the only person in my graduating class to wrestle all 4 years in high school, which I think says a little something about me. I have grit and determination, because I got the crap kicked out of me a lot. I got pinned, I got teched, I went to a tournament, but I stuck it out. I didn't fold in, and I didn't quit. I endured these times that were hard, that were embarrassing. I lost on my senior night to a freshman. That was embarrassing in my eyes, but I can't just go back and just beat myself up for these things. I can see now how I can grow from that, and I think there's been a lot of growth. Not only just from high school, but in these past year and a half, 2 years. It's been a long journey. Just lifting in general, it's not only bettered me physically, but mentally as well, and it has brought me relationships into my life that I'm very thankful for. It has shown me the people who truly support me for what I love to do and who I am, and that I can inspire others to better themselves for themselves and a lot of people end up loving it, and do find a drive to continue to go to the gym and continue to take care of themselves, not only for themselves but for the people in their lives. And that's all I want to see in my eyes. That's all I wish everyone would be able to see and be able to apply, because it's a beautiful thing. Like, just it's not impossible to lose weight. It's not impossible to gain weight. It's on you to do it. That's the thing that people do shy away from. Yes, there are performance enhancings. Peptides are becoming mainstream now, but that can't discredit the work that you have to put in. And a lot of times I feel like a lot of people resorting to them sooner than I would say I would ever even consider. Like 2 years into lifting, I wouldn't even bat an eye at that. But I also, at the time when I was that age, I didn't even know what they were. I didn't know what bodybuilding was. I didn't even know what powerlifting was. I just knew people that were big and strong, and that was like appealing to me. Because I was very insecure in middle school about the way I looked. Short and chubby. I wasn't 5 foot until 8th grade. But it's always something like that's not something I can control. I can't be like force myself to grow. But I did find a sense of control in the gym for the way I looked, which was the way. What it really started out was to change the way I looked so that people would respect me. But it has evolved into something even more meaningful to me. That it's not only do they respect me, but they are inspired, to do it for themselves, or that they relate to the things that I'm talking about, or that they just see what I'm doing and they're like, go you. That's all I could really care about. Because I have people in my life that are always going to outweigh the negative in the world, the negative online with social media. So to me, it's like, why not post? Why not share my story? Why not, be myself? My room is like, I would say, a reflection of my mind and who I am. It's a little messy right now because I'm a little messy. Like I was a little all over the place today. I'm no longer in school. Decided to drop that completely. I've been working at the new job that I have for about 4 weeks now. I'm working as a boat mechanic. It's very new, but I come from a background in automotive, so some things apply, some things it's like, what am I doing, bruh? But I'm learning a lot, and I learn best hands-on, and that's, how I see myself growing in life and being able to build a foundation to support not only myself, but a family down the line, because that's ultimately what I want. I want to be able to have a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle. It's happiness is going to come and go. Life is life. You're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have wins and losses. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna gain people in your life. But I believe that the only person you are with 100% of your time is you and God. But so why not just better yourself for yourself and for Him, and for those around you. But that's what bodybuilding has meant to me, in a gist. That's kind of a lot to unpack. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on working. I'm excited for what's to come. I have a coach. I'm getting into a bodybuilding prep. I look better than I did going into last bodybuilding prep, and I'm very excited for what's to come. It's gonna be, the show's gonna mean a lot. I have a lot to prove to not only myself, or to myself, of what I'm capable of doing with this. Got people supporting me, and I couldn't ask for more. Days are gonna be tough. Life is gonna, be unfair at times, but God woke me up today, and I am here right now in this given moment. So, why not just do it? God bless. Love you all.